So Jacksepticeye is a well-known YouTuber that I don't even really need to introduce you to at this point, because he has a YouTube channel with over 25 million subscribers on YouTube, which is literally insane. Now, having 25 million subscribers is great and all, but of course, having that many subscribers does mean that there are a few certain people that are subscribed to you that are absolutely brain dead and get offended by literally everything anyone says. All they do is scroll through Twitter all day, every single day. They just scroll through their Twitter feed, and without fail, they'll find every single tweet to have something wrong with it. You know, something that'll offend not only them, but other people as well. And they decide to point it out. And we call these people snowflakes. And the reason for that is because they literally cannot find fun in any single joke. Every joke has to have something wrong with it because it's targeted towards someone. They not only get offended for themselves, they get offended for other people. And these type of people, no one likes them. So to start this all off, Jacksepticeye basically bought the PS5 because he's a massive YouTuber and all that. And Jacksepticeye tried to make a joke on Twitter, and he basically tweeted out this, and I thought it was a very, very epic joke. Imagine not having the PS5 and a bunch of guys laughing, you know, obviously making a joke. So from first glance, you might think, okay, this is a joke. This is absolutely hilarious. How could you not find that funny? But I know this might sound crazy, and I know you're not going to believe me here, but people genuinely got really angry about this, like furious about this. Everyone was super mad at Jacksepticeye for making this joke, and it literally makes no sense. According to the melt of the internet, this is really offensive to low-income households who can't afford the PS5 because during COVID-19, everyone's had to pay rent and all that sort of stuff, and apparently Jacksepticeye is mocking those people. Like, get in the bin, what is wrong with you? And coming from someone who didn't buy the PS5 because I have a PC and spending 700 Australian dollars on a console that I'm going to use 3 times a year in my lifetime is not really going to work. It's not really worth it in my opinion, but you know what, other people have bought it, and you know, good for them. And I can wholeheartedly say that this tweet from Jacksepticeye was not offensive in any way. Like, how on earth can you find that offensive? You have to be a special type of special to find something like that offensive. Like, go home and mate, take a day off if you actually got offended by this. If you actually got offended by this tweet, like if you wholeheartedly got offended, the exit is at the front door. Please leave. You are legit the biggest wet wipe in the entire planet if you actually took offense. So after people got really mad, Jacksepticeye tweeted out basically a response, which was basically pinning the tweet. So many people actually got mad about this tweet. It's a joke, guys. I think it's pretty obvious that I would never define people by the material things that they have. And that's true. I mean, Jacksepticeye seems like a really nice person. Like, obviously I don't watch his videos because they're for kids, but at the end of the day, like, Jacksepticeye seems like a nice person. Of course he didn't have ill intent while making this tweet. Like, it was clearly a joke. You don't have to state that it's a joke to find that out. Like, it's so, how do people not understand this? Like, seriously. So some of the replies were absolutely 3 million IQ. So here we have, imagine being a jerk about it, with this guy who's obviously really salty about this. I mean, look at that face that he's pulled. Like, he really thinks he's doing something here. Like, please leave Twitter. You know, honestly, just log out and never come back, please. Yes, Jack, mocking people who are unlucky is very funny, Jack. Yes, it is funny. If you don't like it, then leave. Like, legit, it's the internet. Like, people are gonna make jokes, and if you don't like it, then why are you here? It definitely isn't meant to be spirited joke, Jack. Imagine talking to him like he's your friend when you're literally taking offense to a joke about a PS5. Like, seriously. Imagine not being able to afford someone, let alone rent, because of this pandemic. But go off. Oh, get in the bin. Oh, what? So Jacksepticeye's going off. Mate, it's a joke. Like, how does that... Oh, I can't be bothered with Twitter, bro. Like, this is so dumb. What about not wanting a PS5? What about not affording a PS5? Then if you can't afford it and you don't want it, look at the joke and leave. Why did you have to reply? I'd rather be able to bring food to my table, keep being able to pay rent, and we're not all famous like you. That's good for you, but no one cares. Like, seriously, if you don't want to buy the PS5, then good, just leave. No one wants you in the replies. Like, if you get offended by something, then you know what, just leave. Honestly, like, it's the internet. How many times do we have to say it? Like, if you don't like a joke, people are gonna keep making jokes. You're literally feeding Jacksepticeye to make more jokes like this because people get offended by it and people get all mad over it. And then this guy basically replied with a image that says haha poor, you know, just making light of the situation. It was pretty funny and a lot of people found it funny, but of course not everyone finds it funny and some people had to just get offended by it. Haha privileged. Oh my, look at that ratio. 36 replies and 0 likes. That is what we love to see. I love the internet now. This guy got absolutely shot down in the replies. I don't even need to show you. Like, it's absolutely insane. And now we have something that I was obviously expecting. Hey Jack, next time use tone indicators to get your joke across better. I know whether you think it defeats the purpose, but it helps a lot of folks be able to tell whether you're serious or not. Please just stop. Like, no one's gonna use tone indicators. I get that it's 2020 and there's different type of people that need special needs and all that sort of stuff, but if you really really think about it, right? So tone indicators are for neurodivergent people. I think that's how you say it. Because they don't understand tone and all that sort of stuff. So everyone's been telling these massive influencers to use tone indicators. I'm going to tell you right here, right now, I will never use a tone indicator in my life. I don't care. I understand that neurodivergent people need it, but do you know that how much of a minority neurodivergent people are to an audience? I bet not even 0.0000001% of people are neurodivergent people, and that's not. I'm not trying to diss them or anything. Like, I'm not trying to say, oh, neurodivergent people don't matter or any of that sort of stuff, because of course they do. Like, they're human beings, and if people use tone indicators, then sure, like that's not my place to judge. But for someone like Jacksepticeye, who has over 25 million subscribers and probably literally like 1,000 people of them are neurodivergent, like, I really don't understand why he has to use tone indicators. Like, surely he's just appealing to people with common sense. Like, I'm not gonna. Who on earth would change their content to people who don't have common sense? Like, seriously. Like, Jacksepticeye can't cater towards everyone. Like, if he catered towards everyone, he would have literally made that tweet like 3 paragraphs long, telling people that it was a joke and telling different people who are blind or deaf, like, oh, like, he's gonna put pictures and stuff on there. Like, no, he's just gonna tell the joke how he wants to tell it. And if people get offended, then whatever. Like, he probably doesn't care, and good for him. Like, it's so stupid how people think. And now there's another guy who got offended because there's plenty of these people. Be grateful for the position you're in. I'm pretty sure Jacksepticeye is very grateful for the position he's in. Again, it was a joke. How on earth do you not understand that? Of course he's grateful for the position he's in. If it wasn't for the people who watch your content, you wouldn't be here for where you are today. Don't let fame get to your head, even though it looks like it's already happened. Oh, shut up, legit. How on earth has fame gotten to his head because he tweeted out a joke about having the PS5? Mate, if I had the PS5, I'd probably tweet out the same thing with no remorse. I don't care. It's a joke. Seriously, Cameron Ricks, you are literally a brain dead person. Please leave Twitter. I remember spending countless hours watching you very early on, slowly seeing you change with success. Then once you started your clothing line with Mark, it was obvious that you milked your younger fan base for money, impressing them simply by screaming curse words. Good on you though. Oh yeah, have a cry, mate. But legit, cry me a bucket. Like, leave. My family is living off food stamps right now. Why joke like this while so many people are struggling to survive? It's a joke. If you don't like it, then leave. Seriously, please just sign out of Twitter. You will not be missed. Like, seriously, no one cares. I know it's not your intention to make people feel bad, but don't post. But this post didn't exactly make me feel good. Oh, well, if it didn't make you feel good, then unfollow him and leave. Like, no one cares if it didn't make you feel good. Seriously, like, why do you care so much? It's a joke. Nah, bad take. Even if it's a joke about the poor, it's a joke from a place of instant accessibility. Please stop talking. Like, just shut up. Haha, I have, you don't. Yeah, it's a joke, alright? Oh, how many times do I have to say it? That's at best a joke you do with your friends, not millions of your fans that are left without in case of poor form. Don't care. Legit, I do the same thing, and I wouldn't regret doing the same thing. Like, Jacksepticeye's in the right. How on earth can you say that? This is one thing that I really don't want, is if I ever got to like 1 million subscribers or 2 million or something like that, if I have, please tell me that if you subscribe to my channel and you like all my videos, that you are not, please tell me that you're not like this. I do not want a fan base full of 11-year-olds that get triggered over stuff like this. Like, please. I actually beg. I beg that this does not happen to me. But you know what? It probably will. And to be honest, I don't really care. I'm going to tweet out what I want and I'm going to post what I want. And if people get offended, then good for them. Like, honestly, I don't care. And please just know from this video that I'm not making fun of anyone who can't afford the PS5 or isn't wealthy or anything like that. And neither was Jacksepticeye. Like, come on. Do you really think Jacksepticeye is making fun of poor people? Like, seriously. Why on earth would he do that? He has 25 million followers and a massive reputation. Why would he do that to himself? But yeah, at the end of the day, having a massive fan base is good and a bad thing as well. So, I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about this. Definitely Jacksepticeye's on the right. No one needed to get offended by this. And if you did get offended by this and you went into the replies screaming at Jacksepticeye, he probably doesn't care and I don't really care. Like, at the end of the day, like, seriously, if you don't have money and you want to afford the PS5, just go out and work for it. Like, it's not hard. And if you don't want to buy it and you can't afford it, then don't buy it, okay? Like, no one's making fun of you because you can't buy it. And if they are, then they're not good people. And Jacksepticeye wasn't making fun of anyone. He was making a joke. So yeah, if you want to see epic tweets from me, follow my Twitter, @GliderGoYT. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.